I do this exercise with clients where I ask them to think about what is it that they would do if they had no limits? No limits at all. No money limits, like no limits in terms of their education, their perceived limits in terms of their intellect or capabilities. What is it that they would love to be doing? And how do they get there? Like, how could they imagine it step by step? And when they get there, how can they imagine it in its fullness? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What are you hearing when you're in this like space where you have succeeded? What is that for you? And it's a really fun exercise.
Yeah, I love that you're playing around with creative visualizations because it's that creativity and playfulness of fantasy that really allows us to recognize how certain concepts or thoughts or ideas feel somatically within our body. And it's the initial stage of recognizing fantasy and daydreaming is about recognizing what our higher self is wanting. Where do we want to go? What is the direction? What are the things it is that we want to do? What are the emotions that we're wanting to feel? And it's that allowing ourselves the space, the pause to just fantasize and daydream that really helps redirect us and letting us know where it is that the direction that we need to be going in.
Absolutely. We have to believe these things are possible first before they can even become possible. It's not going to happen if you don't believe it's true. And we can't live our life based on daydreams. But at the same point, that's really where it starts. What is it that you want? How do you figure that out? And what are the ways that you can think about any potential limitations that you would come up against in getting to where you want to be? Was it difficulties with your partner? Your partner doesn't agree with this lifestyle, this job, this choice? What is it? Is it your internal fear of not being enough or not having the right education for this? What is it that you're missing? And just thinking about after you visualize, like, what are things that I can do to get myself there? What are potential problems that I can run into? And that was really what my process was like over the last few years. And I try to condense that when I work with people to just help them visualize. I do that with entrepreneurs and just people who are trying to shift, not even starting their own business, but just doing something different, wanting to cultivate a different lifestyle. And I find it to be really helpful.